Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us this evening as we kick off our 5-day Commander tournament where we are raising funds for St. Jude Children's Hospital. Whether you are in our YouTube chat or our Twitch chat, you can go and click on the link that is pinned, and it'll take you straight to our Tiltify where every dollar goes straight to St. Jude. St. Jude is an amazing organization where families of children who are being treated in their facilities never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can truly just focus on helping their child live, which is an incredible feat. St. Jude does truly amazing work. So while you're on our Tiltify, you'll be able to see some fun ways that you can affect the game that we're going to be playing and throughout the week. So, for a $15 donation or more, you can give all of us players one floating mana to be used during our next turn. For a $25 donation or more, all players will draw one card immediately. $25 for St. Jude could also help provide 1 day of meals for a St. Jude patient or family member. For a $35 donation or more, all players will get a +1/+1 counter to put on a target creature immediately. For a $50 donation or more, all players will mill one card immediately. And for a donation of $100 or more during their next turn, all players must tell a joke or tell an embarrassing story, lest they take 1 point of commander damage from each opponent. So that's definitely something that we're going to keep in the back of our minds if we get a $100 donation. Speaking of $100 donations, I just want to give a quick shout out to Star Shinobi, who is matching the first $100 that is donated to St. Jude this evening. With that being said, this pod is pod number 1. I've been talking with my hands a lot and I realized no one can hear me. So this is pod number 1. Tomorrow is going to be pod number 2. On Wednesday, pod number 3. And on Thursday, pod number 4. The winner of each pod will compete against each other on Friday to see who our crowning champion is. There's going to be a small prize for the winner, and there are also going to be some nice donation incentives for everyone who donates. You'll get entered into a drawing to win some nice Magic the Gathering goodies. So, with that being said, friends, my name is Jess. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. You can find me all around the internet at Jess the Human. Tonight, I am playing Hamza. That is my commander. And the deck I have affectionately named this is called Growers and Showers. And so I'm going to popcorn things over to Dennis to introduce his deck and himself.
Hey, I am Dennis. You can find me at okayest__DM. I usually do TTRPG stuff on other people's channels, including this lovely channel. But this is my first Magic stream, so I'm very, very excited. My commander is Belby, Corrupted Observer. And I will popcorn it to John John.
Hello, everyone. I am John John. I use they and any pronouns. I'm a multi-hyphenate theater artist in New York. And I pop around TTRPG and MTG streams and channels such as this one. Tonight, I am playing Zada Hedron Grinder. And I mean, the deck's name is Zada Bing Zada Boom. And I'll pass it to Misha.
Hello, I'm Misha Stanton. My pronouns are they, them, z, them if you're spicy. I am usually a podcaster and post production sound engineer, but today I'm live and also doing pictures, which is very outside of my comfort zone. So thanks for having me. I am playing Marin of Clan Neltoth. Unlike most of my decks, this is not one of the ones that has a clever name, but I think she speaks for herself, really.
All right, amazing. So that's us, gang. Should we roll to see who we're starting with?
Yeah. Are we doing
Heck
2d6
yeah.
or 4?
I'm down with 2d6 if y'all are down.
Sure, I'm gonna use some tiny d6s. You can't see them, but they're so tiny.
You got a 7 bandit.
I rolled a
Got an
6.
8.
I got a 10.
All
Yeah.
right.
Ooh.
It sounds like you're
Cool.
kicking us off.
Okay, well, pressure's on, I guess. Here we go. I'm going to start with a Verdant Catacombs. I'm going to tap, pay 1 life, and sacrifice it to go get a land. I'm going to pass the turn while I go do that, so I'm not wasting everyone's time.
Can you imagine if we all turn 1 scoop, so just 1, since they're going last?
No.
Shortest stream. Untap, upkeep, draw. All right. I'm going to play at Mountain, and let's tap it for the Rigging Runner. It's the 1/1 Gabo Pirate. First strike. Raid doesn't trigger. And I will pass to Dennis.
Coolsies. Draw for turn. I will play a swamp and pass.
All right. I am drawing. I am going to play Blossoming Sands, which enters tapped. When it does enter, I gain 1 life. And I pass.
Nice. Okay. I will draw. I will play a forest.
Ooh, fancy one.
Yeah, I don't know why these are fancy. The forests are fancy on Moxfield. I'm going to tap 2 and play Sakura Tribe Elder.
Steve.
So classic. So classic. And I will pass my turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. All right, we'll play a mountain. Let's get a combat. Jess, cannot have you with more life than the rest of us. I'll swing at you for 1.
Oh, no. Okay. I'll take it.
And then main phase 2, I will tap 2 for Dragon Fodder. I'm going to put 2 1/1 red goblin tokens onto the battlefield.
Nice.
Then I will pass.
All right. Turn 2. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a forest for turn. And I will tap both of my lands for Creeping Bloodsucker.
While you're
He's a
tapping
1/2
them,
at the beginning of my.
I just wanna let
Ooh.
everybody know we just got our first donation. Thank you, Anonymous.
Hell
we
yeah.
really appreciate you. It's a 15er, so all players get 1 floating mana to be used during their next turn.
All right.
Ooh,
So,
neat.
boop.
So my next turn, not this one.
That is correct.
Cool. Good, because I would have done something totally different otherwise. But Creeping Bloodsucker is a 1/2. At the beginning of my upkeep, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, and I gain life equal to the damage dealt this way.
Ooh,
And
my
I'll
gender.
Sorry, did you pass the turn?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Oh, then it.
I think that's me next. But we just got a $25 donation from 10th Wing. All players draw 1 card immediately. Well, okay, so I'm going
Yeah.
to untap, upkeep, draw 2. You guys wouldn't believe that I don't have anything that I can currently play. This is so sad for me. So not only am I going to have to discard a card, but I'm also going to waste my floating mana.
Oh,
Oh.
That's okay.
Brutal.
Do you all want to? Do
Brutal.
you want to roll that? Does the table want to roll that they can keep until the next turn?
It's okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I have a feeling a lot of zany things are going to happen in this game.
Amazing. Okay.
What?
Thanks, friends. I'm going to keep this little guy down here. This was my second. Wait. This is just our second round, right?
Yeah, it's our set. It's turn 2, so.
Okay, so I've already played my planes. And I am going to pass as I decide who to throw away. Oh boy.
So it's Ed. Okay.
Cobra
Well,
Trap.
I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to use my floating mana to play Soul Ring.
Oh no! Turn 3 Soul
Solid.
Ring gets them.
And I'm also going to play a forest for my turn. And I'm going to cast my commander, Marin of Clan Nel Toth. And then I'm going to... Oh, I could even... Interesting.
You can sack Steve at instant speed.
I know. I'm deciding if I actually want to go to combat or not. Could be fun.
Yes.
But Jess is the only person open.
It's okay. I won't be mad. We'll still
Okay,
be
great.
friends.
I'm gonna swing at you for one. And then in my main phase 2, I will sacrifice it to go get a basic land card onto the battlefield tapped and give myself 1 experience counter. How do we track this one? Interesting.
I usually just use a spin down d20 on the side, but I don't think there's anything here.
Great. Okay, I'll count it in real world life. Anybody who wants to know how much XP I ever have, please ask me. I will be
Or I
open
think
and honest about it.
in the Mox field, I think you can create just like a token. If you want to create a token and put a counter on it, that's also fine.
Oh, great. Experience. There it is. Haha,
Yeah,
we did
there
it.
you are.
I'm very new to Spell Table, so I appreciate everybody working with me. And a counter. There we go. And that goes to the graveyard. And I'm going to search my library, and I don't have anything else I'm going to do, so I will pass the turn. Thank you.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. All right. We have a floating mana, so let's play a land. Do we hate everything? Is it time? A question.
It's turn 3.
It's turn 3 and I have a floating mana, so I'll spend it. I'm just gonna be the villain. I'll tap 4 and I'm gonna play Krenko Mob Boss.
No.
Yeah, well, there's no haste or anything right now, so he's got to wait a whole circle to come around.
That was the deepest sigh, Dennis.
I'm gonna crank it, and by it I mean Magabos. We have
Phil.
Cranking it on
Yep.
stream. Incredible.
I am going to. Dennis, you are technically in the lead, so I'm going to swing 3 Gobos at you.
Well, I'll block one of them.
Do you want to block my first strike one since you have a 1/2, or do you want to block my 2 1/1 tokens?
I think I'll do the first strike one.
Okie dokie, it dies, and then I'll pass to you.
Koozies. I will take the 2 damage that goes through. All right, turn 3. I'll play a swamp for turn, and I have 1 floating. I am going to tap the swamp and a forest for my commander, Belby, Corrupted Observer. She's a 2/2, and at the beginning of
take 1
each
damage
player's...
from your Creeping Bloodsucker?
Oh, yes, that's right. My upkeep.
Yeah.
I totally forgot. Thank you.
Each taking 1 damage.
Everyone take 1, and I gain 3. So, at the beginning of each player's post-combat main phase, that player adds 2 colorless mana for each of my opponents who lost life this turn. So if you hurt yourself or each other, and you get 2 mana at your second main, but it doesn't count if you hurt me. So, I will move to combat, through combat without swinging, and into second main. And because each of my opponents lost at least 1 life, I generate 6 floating mana, increased to 7 by the 1 floating that was so generously gifted. And I will use all 7 to throw down Meteor Golem.
Machi.
Yep.
Yeah. Meteor Golem enters the battlefield, destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls. I can't leave Krenko lying there.
I thought not.
He's gonna
Thank
go.
you. Thank you.
Woof.
And with that, I will end my turn.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I am going to play a forest for turn, and with my very generous floating mana that y'all allowed me to keep, I am I'm going to tap all 4 to bring out Ivy Lane Denizen. Whenever another green creature enters the battlefield under my control, I put a +1/1 counter on target creature. Seeing
It's
as
so
that
funny because
is-
that's an infinite combo piece.
Yep.
Is it really?
It is, yeah.
Yes.
No, it's not, because I'm actually putting out this little band trumper, who, whenever they become untapped, I put a +1/1 counter on it. It's so funny that you guys thought I put out a different card. Huh? How wild! Huh.
Crazy.
I didn't think anything.
Can you guys tell who's the newest player to Magic on this stream? And with that being said, I am switching it on over. That's my turn.
Oh, that's me. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Neato. Swamp for turn. Ooh, that's so many manas. That's so many. Oh. Simon, please don't. Okay, one of my cats almost stepped on my computer, and it was almost bad. What am I doing this turn? I could do so many things. Yeah, let's just do some stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna replace a Kura Tribe Elder, which came back to my hand from before, and also a Phyrexian Rager. So I draw a card and lose a life. And boop. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking. What the heck? I'll also put down a Diamond Lion. Is that enough stuff in one turn? I think so.
Nah, play more.
More.
What if instead I move
More.
to combat and I attack John for 3 commander damage?
Okay, if you must.
Gotta do something.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to main phase 2. I will sacrifice my Sakura Tribe Elder and gain an experience counter to look for a land, and it goes in the battlefield tapped. That's what I thought. After that, I'm gonna search my library in a second, so I'm not wasting people's time. But when I go to my end step, Marin's ability will return Sakura Tribe Elder back to the battlefield. And then that is my turn.
There we.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, I will tap 2. I will play Demand Answers. I will discard Twisted Fealty to draw 2 cards. Great. I will play a Mountain for turn. All right. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna pass this turn.
What? What?
I don't know. Like, I don't like that.
Every time I say I'm gonna pass, everyone gets all nervous. It's my brand, my gender.
Your gender is everyone else is nervous.
Because I
Is that what
passed
I'm
my
hearing?
turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Alright,
two little
untap,
gobos here. Look at
upkeep.
y'all's board state and look at my little gobos, okay? Okay.
Politicking. Turn 4. I'll play a forest for turn. Oh wait. At my upkeep, you all lose 1 more, and I will gain 3
Right.
more.
That's right. For sure. Well, that's becoming a problem swiftly.
You've only lost 2 life from it. No problem. No problem.
It's really the 6 mana that's the biggest problem,
Yeah,
I think.
that's the part I don't love.
I mean, you guys can share in the glory too if you hurt each other.
Oh yeah, I
You
guess
know,
Misha,
that's
technically you would
Belby's
have
whole
got
thing.
2 colorless last turn because you
Oh
hit me.
my gosh, yeah. Could I
Oh,
have done
shoot,
anything
you're
with
right.
that? No, I couldn't
you
have done
were-
anything with it
You were
anyway.
tapped
So
out,
that's okay.
but yeah. Yeah, but for the future, remember the trigger.
That's right. Thank you.
Yep, my apologies. I was planning on reminding and zoop, ADHD ate
You're
it.
doing your own thing. You feel free to do your own thing. That's what we're here to do.
All right, I'm gonna do my own thing and play a
Actually,
forest
Misha, are
for
you
turn.
sure? Because I think we're here to raise funds for St. Jude Children's Hospital.
Oh, you're so right, Jess. I'm so
Hey.
sorry. You're so right.
Have a good time though. I think it goes hand in hand.
Let's see. I think I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3 for a commander sphere. I can tap it for 1 mana of any color in my commander's color identity, or I can sack it to draw a card. Then I will move to combat and do nothing and move to my second main, generating that 6 mana from my commander again. And I will use 3 of it to cast Haunted Cloak, which is an equipment. Equip cost is 1, and equipped creature has Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. Then I will use the other 3 to cast Shambling Suit. It's a X3, and its power is equal to the number of artifacts and/or enchantments I control, which is currently 4. There you go. Okay. And then, since this is my second main, I will pass.
Okay, I'm going to untap, upkeep, draw. I will play. I'll play Plains for turn. And I will tap all 4 to bring out Ivy Lane Denizen, this time for real, because I don't know Magic well enough to have whatever card I would need to make this an infinite combo. Let's see. I'm gonna look around battlefield. John, you just have 2 1/1 goblins. Is that right?
I sure do.
Okay. I just don't want to do this because you're just gonna absolutely stomp on me.
I only have 2 little goblins.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about now. I'm worried about later. I'm going to move into my combat phase and swing at you with my 3/3 band tromper.
All right, 1, 2, 3. I'll take 3 damage, so you can get 2 on. You can tap 2 colorless.
All right, and that's just to be used during this.
Yeah,
during your
only
second
during-
main, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't sure what the rules on the donation floating mana is, but typically mana goes away between phases unless it says otherwise.
Well, you know what? Why not? I'm going to tap one of those mana to play Snakeskin Veil. I
It's
would like
colorless.
to have.
Just it's colorless
Fudging
mana.
heck. You're so right. I'm just going to go ahead and make it someone else's turn. We're doing great
Okay, no
today.
worries, no worries.
I just want
Doing
everyone to
great.
We
know
learn, and you're
that
also running a stream as we
Yeah.
play, which is crazy to me.
I was not supposed to be playing today. Unfortunately, our good friend Cedar, there was a big storm that came around their home and knocked out the power. So Cedar wasn't able to join us tonight. But we're sending him all the love, and hopefully they get their power back as soon as possible. And that's my turn.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my. Well, I've untapped and upkeeped and draw. And now I'm over here deciding which of these things I would like to do. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm going to pay for a Demon Male Hallberg. And then I'm going to sacrifice my Phyrexian Rager to equip it to my commander. How to equip two things. I'm learning how to do this. I'll just do it like this. It'll be fun. And then I'll set the power and toughness to, I think it's 7/6.
Yeah, gross.
That's nice. And I'll also get an experience counter for that. And then I will move to combat. And then subsequently move. Actually,
You want
no,
the mana?
I think I will. I do want the mana. I kind of do want the mana. I'm gonna attack Jess with my commander for 7 damage.
Wow.
Wow. Wowee. Fudge. Let me just. You know what? I guess I am just. I'm gonna sacrifice Ivy Lane Denizen. I think they're just gonna have to eat that bad boy up. We barely knew ya.
Fair enough. Well, no mana for me, right?
Yep.
Nope.
Lost life is the trigger.
Lost life this turn. That's okay. Okie dokie. Well, fair enough. With my remaining 4 mana, I would like that to not happen anymore. Is there anything else to do here? Sure. I will tap 3 of it. Oh, where'd my other swamp go? For an Ashnod's Altar.
Ooh.
And then I will also do that same Sakura Tribe Elder loop I've been doing to gain an experience counter and put a land from my library onto the battlefield tapped, and then pass my turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay. We'll tap 1 for my turn 5 Soul Ring. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's tap 2. And 2, we'll bring in Commander. All right. Can I do this? Can I do that? Oh no. What? Sorry, I have to do a big thunk.
Thunk in mono red? What's happening?
Mono red is the thinkiest of colors. Thank you very much.
That's true, because your deck certainly doesn't think for you.
Yeah, exactly. Thinking. It's only because we get extra mana from Belby if I do damage that I have to do a think.
How is this my fault?
Huh?
It's now my fault that you have to think? Is that what I'm
It is
hearing?
all that I have to think. I
Do
didn't
you
want to
guys
do
hear
that
that?
tonight.
It's like the world's smallest violin. It's
Which I can play. I've played violin for like 29 years.
oh shit!
I think
had
you
no
have.
idea.
I think you
Wait,
have.
I didn't know this.
I think you
I-
have Discord's tiniest violin filter on, Jess. I can't quite hear it.
Oh.
Oh darn! Okay, here.
I am
It's
actually.
not tuned very well.
Should I poke Jess for mana?
No.
But I couldn't do. Nah, I'm not going to poke anyone. I'm going to pass turn.
Ooh. Ooh. Feel like a shadow just passed over me. Anyway, untap,
It's the-
upkeep, draw.
It's the forever
I will
GM
play.
skill, right? To say things slightly ominously.
Upkeep.
Mm-hmm.
Upkeep, we all take damage.
Yes. And I gain more life.
Boo.
Let's do a little problem. Should I become the problem? I'm
I feel
already
like
a
you already
problem.
are.
You already are.
I'm gonna make the problem worse. Let's do. Can I do it this? I could. Yeah, I'll do this. I'm going to play a forest for turn, and then I'm going to tap out, which is 6 for probably the best card in this deck, Mycosynth Lattice.
Oh no, everything's
All
an artifact.
permanents.
Oh, buddy.
All permanents are artifacts in addition to their other types. All cards that aren't on the battlefield, spells and permanents are colorless. And the one that affects everyone else most, is players may spend mana as though it were mana of any color, which means the mana you get from Belby is now colored. Any color you want.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
However, all of permanents are now artifacts, which means Shambling Suit goes up to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 3.
Well, that's not good.
And no, not
Manageable.
really. Let's see. And I think since it doesn't have trample and its toughness is only 3, I think I'm still gonna pass. I generate the 6 floating mana and then I let it all fizzle.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Mana burn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Because I untapped my little Thromper, it gets a 1/1 counter.
Ooh.
And you know, I would like to play this forest for turn. And now Hamza cost 1 less to cast because I have a creature with a 1/1 counter on. So I am going to tap all 5 to bring out my guy Hamza. Let's see. Everybody just has such scary looking boards. I need to look at John. You've got Zada, Grinder. I will again. I'm gonna go into combat and attack John for 4/4 with my Thromper.
Attack John with a 4/4. Is it because you want that mana?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. What's it to you?
Decisions. I'll take 4.
So you're telling me that I have 4 now colored mana to play
I
with?
think just 2 because you only did damage to me.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? I will put out this crystal barricade since
Nice.
everything is everything. Um, let's woof. Okay, so it has defender. You have hexproof. It also has prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures I control, and it's 0/4.
Cool.
Love that card.
Ooh.
I think that's the best thing that I could have pulled for myself, to be totally honest. And with that being said, I am going to pass.
Yeah, cool. I will. Come on, everybody. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Great. How much mana do I have? So much. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana, eh? Well, I think it would be bad to keep letting that happen. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 6 and cast Destructor Dragon. It's a 4/4 with flying, and when it enters, I can destroy a non-creature permanent. It's got to be Mycosynth Lattice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Farewell,
Oof.
my friend.
Oof. Da. Goodbye.
Yeah, we hardly knew ye, and thank goodness.
Gambling suit
And
goes back down
then-
to power 4.
Cool. And then, and now creatures are not colorless anymore, right?
Correct.
Yeah, they're back to being
Incredible.
colorful.
So then I'm going to sacrifice Sakura Tribe Elder as an alternate cost and gain an experience counter for my trouble. To cast Flare of Cultivation, it's just like a Cultivate, but I can sacrifice creatures for it.
Hmm.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, couldn't have done that while Mycosynth was on the field.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was pulling more weight than I thought it was.
Yep. Well, I was going to get rid of that anyway. There was no way that was sticking around. So it's going to be I haven't played a land this turn, so I'm going to play that land untapped. And then this land tapped. And that'll be good. And close and shuffle. And that goes to my graveyard. And now I still have some mana left. How much mana do I have left? How do I see it all? Can I see things? Okay, I got 4 plus my Ashnod's Altar. Yeah. For now, that's gonna be it. And then that means I can pull my Phyrexian Rager from my graveyard to the battlefield. And draw a card and lose life.
Nice.
You did lose a life,
that'll be...
so because one of my opponents lost life, you will get the 2 mana.
That happens during my end step, but thank you.
Oh, you're right. Damn, I tried.
You did try.
I appreciate you. I really do. But yeah. Cool.
Hydrate.
What's that?
Hydrate. Thank you, Bardic Sweet
Hydrate
Tea.
or die straight. Ew.
So true, bestie. You won't catch me dying straight. I'm so sorry. I'm like futzing with my lands. I'm trying to like figure out how to make them like, be around.
That's John then, right?
Oh yeah, right. All right. Untap.
Yep.
Upkeep drawer. Okay. Let's see. Huh. Do we do it this way? I have to do math. It's the worst. Okay. I think I do it this way. Actually, no. No, it's not. I do it this way. Okay. I'm going to tap 3. We're going to summon Goblin Chain Whirler. It's a 3/3 with first strike. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. Just your creatures take no damage
Nice.
except for the Crystal Barricade.
Woo!
But
Very
so
nice.
Each of your creatures take 1 damage, and then each of you take 1 damage. So I will gain 4 at post combat. But I have to decide if I want to go to combat. I do want to go to combat. So I'll go to combat, and then I will pass combat. So now I get, because Jess and Misha took damage, I get 4 floating mana.
Yep.
All right, so I will tap Soul Ring and
Ye-
use 3 of the floating mana for Banner of Kinship. When it enters, I choose Goblins, and it'll enter with 4 Fellowship counters for each creature I control of the chosen type. All those creatures get +1/+1 for each counter. So all my creatures now get +4/+4.
Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh.
Also,
So fresh.
John, I'm so sorry. Was I supposed to take a point of damage for myself?
Yes, you take a point of damage for yourself. Yes.
Thank you. Sorry, a siren went by. Snapped my
Mhm,
attention.
no worries. Yeah, you have hexproof, but because it's not a targeted effect, you're still affected by it.
Heard, Chef.
Let's see. But I did the still main combat too, and I have 1 floating mana. So I'm gonna spend it. We're in mono red. We should play. I'm actually this is gonna be a weird move, but I know how powerful this is. I'm gonna abrade Ashnod's altar, Misha. I'm sorry.
Sure. Nope. Fair enough. That is fair.
Yeah. And
No, you
then I
got it.
will I will pass her. So I know how dangerous it is.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Do some
Especially in
crazy
a Marin
shit.
I'm
deck.
surprised it lasted this long. I'm honestly surprised it lasted this long.
Well, it's Micah Synthlatus popped up first.
Yeah, that's true.
So, order of
all right.
operation.
For sure.
Turn 6. I will do my upkeep. All of you lose 1 life. I will gain 3 more.
Ooh. How do we make this stop?
You
I could
had.
have removed that
Oh wait, no,
instead,
that was a
but I chose
non-creature.
Ashnod's.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised, happily and pleasantly surprised. I'll play a forest for turn, and then I will. You know what? I'm gonna sack command. I'm gonna tap Commander Sphere for 1 black mana, and then I'm gonna sack it to draw a card.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay. Do I have enough to make that work? 1, 2, 3. No, I don't. Not quite. I'm going to tap 1, 2 for Cranial Plating. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 for each artifact I control. I can pay 2 black to attach it to a target creature at instant speed, and its normal equip cost is 1. Then I'm going to tap 1 to attach it to Shambling Suit. And Shambling Suit's power is now twice the number of artifacts I control, which brings it to a 10/3. And then I'm going to tap 1 more to also attach Haunted Cloak to it, giving it Vigilance, Trample, and Haste.
Gross.
And now it's time to swing. And I am going to swing at Misha. 10/3 Trample.
You don't have to tap.
Yeah.
I am going to block it a little bit. Just to take the edge off, really. I'm gonna block it with my Phyrexian Rager. And take 8.
Okay,
and I
it
gain an
survives.
experience counter. Oh, right, it's only a 10/3. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, you can kill it if you double block.
Yeah, I can kill it. No,
Or
well,
block with something big enough.
I'm gonna also block with Diamond's Eye Lion and kill it. Yeah, that makes way more sense.
Okay,
Sorry.
cool. That works.
And I take 6.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Radical.
Moving into post-combat, I will generate my 6 mana. I will tap 1 black and cast Nim Shrieker, using 3 of that floating. It is a 0/1 flyer that gets +1/+0 for each artifact I control. So it is a 3/1 flyer.
Okay.
And then I will I'll pay 1 and attach Cranial Planing to it, making it a 6/1. And then I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Shoo-ba-doo-boo. I'll go ahead and play Sungrass Prairie. And this is I'm not feeling great about any of your guys' boards. Everything's so scary, and I'm just a little guy. I think with that I haven't done any of the growing, and I'm not really doing much of the showing.
It's
So
all
let's
just
see.
knowing.
Exactly. I will. Let's see. I'm going to tap a plains so I can tap my Sungrass Prairie to add both of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, 4. Because Galadriel is going to cost 1 less because I have someone with a 1/1 counter. Galadriel, Gift Giver, enters or attacks. I can choose one. I'm just going to let everybody know now it's almost always going to be a 1/1 counter. Hence the growing and showing. I'm going to put that on Hamza. And I'm also going to tap 1 to play Snakeskin Veil. I'm going to add another +1/1 counter on a target creature, and it gains hexproof until end of turn. I'm going to do Hamza again. And so now Hamza is a 7/7. I'm going to enter my combat phase, and I'm going to swing with Hamza over to Dennis for 7/7.
For 7/7, you say?
For 7/7,
Well,
I say.
I will block with my Meteor Golem.
Okay.
3/3.
Cool beans.
It dies. Goodbye.
So, with that being said, my friends, I am going to remind everyone that we're raising funds for St. Jude Children's Hospital. So far, we have raised $40 tonight, and when we get to $100 raised, we will unlock a $100 matching gift that I will have to actually make after the stream because my phone is currently being used, and I just will have to do it after the stream, but it'll happen. I think maybe we should do one more round and then go to break. Does that sound okay with everyone?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, works for me.
Then that is my turn. I pass.
Okay. I'm going to untap, upkeep, and draw. Not quite what I was looking for. I'll play it. It's a Terramorphic Expanse for my turn. I'll crack that later. This turn, I think, unfortunately, it's just going to be a Farhaven Elf which also allows me to ramp. So I'm going to stack my ramps for later, if that's cool with everybody. It's none of
It's fine
them
by
are
me.
coming in untapped. And well, Dennis has a flyer now, which makes me very sad. I don't like that.
Well, he's just a little guy.
I know, but it's in my way. Um, I think I'm gonna kill on that for this turn. What's in my graveyard? What's looking good in my graveyard? Oh, sure. We'll get back the Diamond Lion too. Why not? And I'm gonna go get my 2 lands,
All right.
and I'll pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, I'll play land for turn, which is a Rogue's Passage. All right. Let's go to combat. Hi, Dennis.
Hello. Ding
Dennis,
dong.
I'm going to swing at you with 2 5/5s, a 7/7, and a 7/7 first strike.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take all of that.
Okay, then
So
hopefully, because before you calculate that, since you declare no blockers, I'm going to tap 1.
Oh
I'm going to
shit.
cast Heightened Strength on Zada. She gets +3/+1, and I copy it for all my other creatures, so they all get +3/+1, and I will drive 4 times. So that would be 10, 10, 8, 8. So that's 36 points of damage.
Oh my
I
god.
totally forgot Zada's bit. Ugh. 36?
Yep,
Yikes.
36.
Well, I'll take it all. Bring me to 13.
I have 4 scry triggers, so I will scry. I will bottom that. 1 second scry trigger. Bottom that. Yeah. Third scry trigger. Bottom that, thank goodness. And 4th scry trigger. Bottom that. Wow. For the chat, that was 4 lands. So glad I tried through those. Then main phase 2, I will tap Rogue's Passage and 2 Mountains. I will play the Goblin War Chief. It will be a 6/6 technically. Goblin spells I cost 1 less to cast, and my goblins now have haste. Oh wait, no, I have all this floating mana, right? No, I don't, because I only hit you.
No.
Never mind.
No, you don't. You hit me and no one else, right?
That's true. That's fine. Yeah. So Goblin War Chief costs
That's what
he
you
costs.
get. No mana for you.
I was hoping to remove more of your board state, but you decided to not block, so that worked as well.
No, my hand is empty. The board is all I've got.
Yeah, no, I
Oh.
figured you had either 1 card in hand based on my counting, and you were tapped out, so it was a good time to swing.
Mhm.
All right,
You were
and
right.
I will pass to you.
All right, last turn before break, turn 7. I'll play a land.
Oh hell yeah!
My hand is empty again.
Excellent.
I don't know. I guess I'll tap it to attach Haunted Cloak to Nim Shrieker, giving it Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. It already has Flying. And I will retaliate and for 6.
In the air?
Swing 6 at John in the air.
Oh no! I have no The attrition! It's alright, I'm in mono red. If I got 1 life, I'm swinging.
Yup.
Wow.
It stays on tap because Vigilance, and I will pass.
Okay, untap, upkeep. Draw. Well, heck. I'm gonna bring in Radiant Grove, which enters tapped. Let's see. I have 1, 2, so my creature spell cost 2 less. So by my estimations, that is 3 mana. So 1, 2, 3. I'm bringing out Sentinel Spider, which has Vigilance and Reach. It's a 4/4. Let's see. Dennis has a 6/1, a 2/2, and a 1/2. John, you have
It's just a 6/6.
just a 6/6 and also a 2/2. And then Misha's got a 7/6. I don't like that.
Yeah, no, sorry, my 2/2 is a 6/6. That's it.
Oh, that's the 6/6.
Yeah, because of Banner of Kinship, all my things get +4/+4 right now.
Disgusting. Okay, cool.
Agreed.
Well, I think just gonna move into my combat phase and swing at you, John. 7/7.
7/7. I'll block with Goblin War Chief. It'll die.
Alrighty. And that's my turn unless anyone has an instant spell that they want to do near the end. Nobody jumped at it, so I think what we're going to do, my friends, is go to a quick 5-minute break. We're going to do a shrimp check. We're going to eat some food. We're going to reassess our goblin situation as we gobble down some food. I think what you guys are going to do maybe is go to our Tiltify link and check out how you can influence our game. Maybe float us some mana, maybe give us some 1/1 counters, maybe make us mill a card. You can make us tell an embarrassing joke, or if we don't tell an embarrassing joke, we have to take commander damage. Lots of fun ways that you can influence what is going on here. So we will be back in 5 short minutes. See y'all soon.
Thank you, 5.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is, I guess, like maybe not part two. We're just back from break. We've been playing some Magic the Gathering Commander and raising funds for St. Jude Children's Hospital, an amazing organization that hopefully you'll end up supporting today. They are the leading children's hospital and they treat the toughest childhood cancers and pediatric diseases. Whether you are in our Tiltify or Twitch, you'll see a link pinned to our chat that goes straight to our Tiltify where you can make donations to support their amazing mission, but you can also affect our game, the game that we're playing right now. You'll see that you can donate $15 to give all players one floating mana to be used on their next turn. You can donate $25 to have all players draw one card immediately. For a donation of $35, all players get a +1/1 counter to put on a target creature immediately. For a $50 donation, all players mill one card immediately. And for $100 or more, this one's my favorite, you can make all players tell a joke or an embarrassing story, or else they'll take 1 point of commander damage from each opponent. Let's see. I think that is all I have to say, except the first $100 that we raised tonight is getting matched by Star Shinobi. So we're really close. We're about $60 away. What can you do with $60? You can do a lot. You can give us all 4 floating mana to be used on our next turn, or you can make us mill a card immediately, and then we're $50 closer. With that being said, let's start back up at the top.
Oh, that's me, isn't it?
And get back to
playing.
playing.
This is a very different scenario than when we started up the game once before. See, because before we were all at 0, and now I have like 12 mana or something. So we're about to do some stuff, I think. Whoa, okay. Well, for my land for a turn, I'm gonna play Plaza of Heroes.
Ruh-roh.
That was just a silly one to draw this turn. Next up, I'm going to sacrifice Diamond Lion and gain an experience counter.
Are you guys able to hear the folks talking? Because Jess cannot hear them. And that makes me nervous.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Can the other players hear me, what I was saying?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I turned on the stream and it sounds like they can as well.
Okay. I don't know. Should I continue with my turn? What do we think?
Let's hold for technical difficulty.
Huh. So it seems like
sounds good to me.
Problem. Well, friends, I'm going to just jump out of our Discord and jump back in and see if that helps me.
Yeah, always got to hold so everyone can appreciate the war crimes.
For sure.
No, I still can't hear anyone.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I think I can hear you now.
Oh, hello.
What? Hi.
That wasn't reassuring.
Yeah. Just if you're gay, say what?
Definitely can't hear us.
Yep.
Oh, just told us to keep going.
Okay. Well, I will do that then. Jess is in charge. So I sacrificed a creature and gained an experience counter, at which point I'm pretty close to stopping caring about how many experience counters I gain. I'm going to reattach my Demon Mill Hauberk to my dragon, which makes its power and toughness. Nope, not like that. Sets its power and toughness. It makes it an 8/6. And Demon Male Hallberg is good. Second step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grafted exoskeleton.
Oh no!
Yeah. And I tap 2 to equip it.
1 second before
Which
you
makes
knock
this.
before you knock me out of the game. I need to look something up real quick.
Okay, I am gonna set this as power. This is 10-8. It's a 10-8 with flying and infect.
Yeah, so I would take 10 poison and lose immediately.
And you need 11 poison counters, right?
No, 10.
No, you need 10 poison counters.
Is-
This is lethal.
No, okay.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
you knock me
this
out after
is-
I banish Dennis, I'll be so sad. But go for it, kill
Oh,
me.
Fam, is that what you think is happening? Because
yeah, I
I'm
thought
also
you were-
gonna tap 5 more, and I'm gonna cast Overwhelming Stampede. So all of my creatures gain 10, 10, and trample until end of turn.
Oh, you're gonna try and win the game.
Oh,
I'm trying to
Uh-huh.
get close. I'm gonna get close.
you can certainly
So
get
I
rid of one
think-
of us.
Yeah.
I think I can get rid of 2 of you.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I swing, well, we'll see. But I think if I swing Destructor Dragon at Dennis and my other 2 creatures at John,
I think that's game, yeah.
that's
On me,
game.
at
And
least.
unfortunately, the only person left in the game is the person who can't hear me.
Yeah.
Oh no! What are we to do?
I don't know. I could use one of these charges to knock out another person, but that's not strategically sound.
Quick, everyone do something entertaining while Jess fixes.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oopsies.
Love it. Come back from game and swing for the win. I love that.
Yeah, I did
Yep,
try
I
to
love it.
apologize. I did try to
Don't apologize. Don't apologize. Just win.
I did say that this time was going to be different from when we started up last time.
That was the apology.
That was the apology. It was like, I'm so sorry for attacking after coming back and breaking and being good. Yeah. Since I was 7 years old and it's in my blood now.
Mm.
That's it. That's it.
What was
That's
your
what I
first
got.
set?
My first set was the first Magic purchase I ever bought was the 5-color precon from Invasion.
Invasion. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
mine
And
was
then
mine was Tempest.
whoa. Yeah.
Have you guys been riffing? What the fuck? Misha, what? What happened? I was gone for like 5 minutes. Oh my god. You guys are nuts.
Yeah, so it's just
Wowie.
you and Misha now. Have fun.
Okay. Hate. Okay. Well, the thing is that we just got a donation. Let's stop real quick to check that out.
Okay, sick.
Shoot. Is it
Dennis,
my
you want to
turn?
see what I had in my hand for next turn?
I do.
Let's see.
Yeah.
You know, is it Shy Guy? Has donated $35. Let's see. All players
Wow,
get
thank
a
you.
+1/+1 counter to put on target creature immediately. Amazing. Thank you so much for your donation. We really appreciate it.
Oh God. Jess has a chance. This is gonna be crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
A
Well, getting rid of
10,
John John was the
8.
correct move because he would have won next turn anyway.
Yeah, both.
Oh, I would
feel
have just
like
done a lot
that's
of
the thing.
damage.
That's why I didn't change it. I was like, both of you need to die right now.
Yeah, and then I would have top decked into another combat trick, so that would have been nasty.
I think I'm
And
gonna
I would have
put-
top decked into a land.
I'm gonna put my 1/1 counter on Galadriel, Gift Giver. Thank you, thank
Okay.
you.
I'm gonna put it on my Infect Dragon. Why not?
Wait, Jess, how much damage can you do if you swing out? Can you do 26 damage? Are you gonna win?
Yeah, if you can do 26, you win.
Because if you don't have a flyer, Misha will get you next turn.
Damn. Okay,
removal.
so I have 9, plus 7, plus 4. How much?
It's 20.
20?
20.
Oh,
6
so
more.
close.
Damn. Okay, well, untap, upkeep, draw.
If you have the thing that's like double the +1/+1 counters on all your creatures, that'd be so funny.
Yeah, unfortunately, your pal does not. I am gonna play.
Just
a
need 6 more 1/1
plains.
counters.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm so sorry to ruin everybody's day, but at my end step, I do pull something from my graveyard to the battlefield.
Oh yeah.
So I do have
Mm.
one blocker.
That's the commander's whole bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Who's
would
your
like to see
blocker?
my graveyard. That'd be cool. I'm picking it. It's gonna be like a small something, like a 1/1 or a 2/2 or something.
Sakura Tribe Elder.
Yeah.
That's not all the basic
probably,
lands in your
yeah.
library yet.
It's close.
Wait, can I bolt bend Marin's ability and make you bring something back to a different creature?
You can. Well, you're out of the game.
I
but,
know, but I was like, that would be really
Um,
wackadoo.
Yeah, you can. You can make me. You can force someone to pick a different target.
Yeah, so if I force you to pick something different in your graveyard, that'd be really funny. I'll remember that for the future.
Incredible. Shy Guy coming in with a $25 donation. Thank you so much. All players draw one card
Wow.
immediately.
Well, we're dead, Dennis.
If my math is right, that's also the $60 we were just looking for.
Oh my gosh, it is. Shy Guy, thank you so much. As soon as this game is over, I will go in and put in the $100 matching donation. So as of right now, we
Hell
have
yeah.
raised $676. And the number is just going to keep going up to support St. Jude Children's Hospital. Thanks, y'all. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Blah. The thing I'm going to do, let's see. Misha, who's your blocker? It's a 1/1.
I chose Sakura Tribe Elder.
Okay. The thing that I am going to do is I'm going to move into my combat phase with Band Trumper, with Galadriel. Because I'm attacking with Galadriel, another creature gets a 1/1 token. I'm going to put that on you know what? I'm going to put that on Hamza, just in case I somehow make it out of this alive. I don't think I'm going to, but hey, here's to trying, right?
I think you have a non-zero chance, Jess. I'll say that.
Okay, hell yeah. So I'm attacking with these 3. So Band Trumper is a 4/4. Oops, I didn't put... Galadriel is a 5/5, and then Sentinel Spider is a... Oh, shoot. Damn, I already declared, so I am going to do Sentinel Spider. But it has Vigilance, and it's a 4/4.
Okay, I will block the biggest one and take the rest to the face.
Coincidentally, they're... Oh, okay, so Galadriel is a 5/5. So then it's 8 points of damage. I can math.
8 points of damage, and then I'm going to sacrifice Sakura Tribe Elder at instant speed to get a land.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, Sentinel Spider has reach, so it could ostensibly block that
Yep.
infect dragon.
Yeah,
Yep, see,
that's
that's what I
why-
realized after I said, "Oh no, I've already declared them." Shoot.
yeah, I didn't have a good way to do anything with that in the moment, but you are right, and that's why I think you might still have a chance. I mean, it's not a done deal yet. Okay. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, and I didn't take the 8 damage. I should do that. That would be good.
Shy Guy says, "I'm really just trying to see how to turn this game." Laughing, crying, clapping emoji. Shout out to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Untap, upkeep, draw. Well, wow. Okay, that would be good. That's good. That's a good one. All right. Well,
Boy.
interesting. I don't know how I'm going to break through that spider. That's tricky. With the barricade and the spider, that's tricky.
Well, the barricade only prevents non-combat damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that true? Oh, never
Yeah.
mind. Okay, well, great. In that case, I'm going to start out in combat, and I'm going to attack with my Destructor Dragon, which is an 11/9 with Flying and Infect.
Oh, I'm so silly because this, I don't want to die yet, so I'm going to block that with Sentinel Spider, who has reach.
Great.
Yes.
Sounds
Okay.
like a plan. So the Sentinel Spider dies.
Yes.
In my main phase 2, I'm going to play Grist Voracious Larva.
My love.
Yeah.
Sounds
Just
gross.
a little guy.
I don't know if I
Just
trust
a little
that.
guy.
I don't know if I trust that.
And do I want to do anything with that? I don't know. I don't know if I want to do anything with that right now. Let me take a look at my graveyard. Let's see what's in here. Do. Okay, well, unfortunate. I am gonna leave some blockies. So I'm going to go to my end step, and I'm going to pull out a Phyrexian Rager, I think. I'm going to lose a life and draw a card. And we'll call that my turn. Ooh, that's a good one.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna tap 1 planes because I have 3 creatures with at least a 1/1 counter, and I'm gonna bring out Griffin Protector, who has flying.
Wow.
That's too funny.
Amazing.
Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, Griffin Protector gets a 1/1 until end of turn. Let's see. You have a 1/2, a 1/1, a 3/4, and a 2/2.
Yep.
So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So Galadriel is definitely going to be attacking, and I'm going to decide who's getting the 1/1 counter in a moment. I'm gonna give it to Hamza, who's now a 9/9, and I'm also going to have Hamza attack. So a 5/5 and a 9/9 in my combat phase.
Wow. Okay. Are any of them evasive in any way?
No.
Trample, flying,
Nope.
etc. Okay, well then I'm going to block the 9/9 with Grist Voracious Larva. And I'll also block the 5/5 with my Farhaven Elf. That's fine.
Okay, and then in my
Grist has Death Touch, though, right?
Oh, Grist does have Death Touch. That's true. So I kill the 9/9.
shoot.
Thank
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, over here, Hamza, you go. Now you cost 2 more.
Sorry.
Oh.
Trying to put everything.
I'm
Okay,
such a silly person. Okay. And then in my instep, I'm just going to bring out Croson Verge, which enters tapped. And that is
Okay.
my turn.
Okie dokie. Here I go. Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay. There's a land for the turn. That sounds like fun. Ooh, interesting. So fun. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Gitrog, Ravenous Ride.
Oh, buddy.
It's 6/5 with
Such a
trample and
buddy.
haste and saddle 1, and it does some stuff when I saddle it. I'm going to tap the Destructor Dragon to saddle it, and then I'm going to sacrifice it to attach Demon Male Hallberg to the Gitrog.
I wish you could see my face right now. I really do.
And then I'm gonna pay 2 to also do the skeleton. Which makes it a 12/7 with trample and infect. Yep. And then I'm going to attack.
Cool. Let's pretend that Jess has never done the infect before. Tell me about
So
that.
when you received infect damage, instead of taking it to your life, you receive that many poison counters.
Oh no.
And when you hit 10 poison counters, you lose the game.
Brandon always plays with poison counters. Okay, cool.
Criminal.
And it's
this is chemical warfare. I believe this is in the Geneva Convention as war crimes.
Okay, so your guy, your Ravenous Ride, is it, let's see, an 8/7?
It's a 12/7.
It's a 12/7.
A 12/7 with trample, haste, and infect.
Okay. Wowee.
I'm coming for you.
Yeah, you really are. I'm going to at least block 7 with my Crystal Barricade and Griffin Protector.
Okay.
So then 5 damage to me? Is that how math works?
So it's it's like you don't lose life, you get 5 poison counters.
Oh, but I thought you said you had trample.
It does have so you took 5, but this damage does not cause you to lose life. This damage instead deals you poison counters. That's how infect works.
Yep. Wowie. All right, Misha, you're gonna win.
Well, let's find out.
Let's find out.
So it's my main phase 2. I'm going to. What am I going to do about that? Am I going to do anything about that? I think I'm going to pass my turn and return to the battlefield from my graveyard, Gitrog, Ravenous Ride.
Incredible.
Thank you so much.
Okay, it's time to untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, I'm gonna play a forest for turn. I've got 2 creatures with a +1/1 counter, so basically Hamza doesn't have a commander tax. It just costs my 4, or excuse me, it costs 6. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I'm gonna be smart, I think, just in case, and decide which ones I actually want to put down.
Yes.
So Hamza is back on the battlefield.
Nice.
Okay, I am going to tap 2 to play Valorous Stance, and I am going to destroy your little nasty Gitrog.
Okay,
I don't like them.
that's a pretty good idea.
And I think then I'm going to attack with Galadriel as well as Band Trumper. Because I'm attacking with her. Somebody gets a 1/1 counter. I think I'm going to give it to her. So a 6/6 and a 4/4.
Okay, I'm gonna block the 6 with my Phyrexian Rager, and I'm gonna take 4 to the face.
Cool beans. And that is my turn.
Go down to 13. Okay.
Mm.
It's make or break time, I think.
Yeah. It's getting dramatique.
It's getting dramatique.
Also, welcome, Raiders. Thank you so much for joining us. We are at the very tail end of our first Commander pod. We're doing a 5-day tournament to raise funds for St. Jude Children's Hospital. Misha's making me sweat over here real bad.
Let's see. What do we do? So much mana, so much room for activities.
Did we just
really
become
wish
best
I had
friends?
any of my card draw engine. Crazy that I would even consider that would be the card I'm playing this turn. Yeah, I'm going to tap 2 and cast Verdant Emissary. Viridian Emissary, excuse me. It's just a little mana guy, as though I haven't pulled enough basic lands for my deck. But I need fodder. That's the thing. Oops. Let's see. Ooh. I think this turn I'm just going to pass my turn and move to my end step, which allows me to return something from my graveyard to the battlefield, and it is once again going to be the Gitrog Ravenous Ride.
Fudging heck. Gosh darn.
Yeah, I can bring back one creature from my graveyard to the battlefield every turn as long as my commander's out. Is my thing.
That's pretty good.
So I am gonna keep doing that for as long as I can make it work. Pass turn.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. Ooh. Ooh, okay, all right, okay. I'm cooking with a little bit of gas, I think. All right, let me...
Come on, Jess, you can do it.
I'm going to tap 4 to play Hunt the Weak. I put a +1/1 counter on target creature I control, then that creature fights target creature you don't control. I am going to put that counter on Galadriel. Would this count as an attack?
No.
This counts as damage.
Okay, I'm going to have Galadriel fight Gitrog. Galadriel is a 7/7.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay.
Gotcha.
Whew. I'm sweating. And then I am going to... I think I'm just gonna have to do it with everybody. Galadriel.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
You're okay. What do you have?
No, I don't have anything to do, but just think about it.
Jess, they're trying to make you do math.
Math in this economy? You don't have something that gives someone haste, right?
I do not.
You do, yeah.
But the Gitrog monster does have haste.
The Gitrog monster does itself have haste and trample.
Yeah, and then I think also, like, if they don't take lethal damage, they can put the grafted exoskeleton on something and swing at you for more poison counters.
Okay. All right.
is true.
I am attacking with these two because Galadriel is attacking. She's going to go up to a +4, so she's an 8/8, and then Hamza is a 5/5.
Okay, I'm gonna block the 8 and take 5. Oh boy.
Mhm.
And that's my turn.
I'm gonna when it dies, I get a land.
As if you don't have enough.
I'm saying.
You have a beautiful swampy forest. It is stunning, Misha. I love what you've done with the place.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really got all of my mana enablers very fast. Oh man, and there's another one. Oh boy. Okay. What do you got there? Theories Band Romper, and it's a 5/5.
Yep. Or it's actually
Okay.
it's a 4/4. Excuse me.
It's a 4/4. Oh, okay, excellent. Well, in that case, I am going to pay 2 to attach my grafted exoskeleton to Marin of Clan Neltoth, making her a 5/6 with Infect. And then I'm going to attack with her for 5 Infect.
And if I block this, I only take 1 infect.
It doesn't have trample, so you would actually take no Infect, but your creature would die.
Yeah. Yep,
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna do.
Cool.
Tromper, you trumped your hardest, pal. I
Yep.
appreciate you.
Yeah, sure did.
Tromper, we hardly
okay.
recognized you.
Tromper, I hardly know her.
Tromper, no tromping.
And then I truly. And then I go to my end step, and let's look at my deck, shall we? Do I pull the Gitrog Ravenous Ride for the bit? Is a good
Yes, just to make Jess groan, because that's funny to me.
I honestly don't think it's better than any of my other moves.
What was the other one? Grist? Because Grist would
Destructor Dragon.
transform, right?
Grist would transform, so it was Destructor Dragon was the other answer.
Yes, but Gitrog is funnier because it makes Jess
Yeah,
cranky.
I pulled Gitrog. Pass turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. This is. I'm only getting lands right now. Beretta Stronghold enters the battlefield tapped. Truly unfortunate.
How's your hand looking?
You mean this? This
Yes.
right here?
Okay, that's the thing I needed to know. Thank you.
Yeah, no prob.
Sometimes you just gotta eat through the removal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The thing that I think I'm going to do is... this is a bummer. I'm gonna attack with Galadriel 8/8 because she's attacking. I am going to try to protect myself for the next one by putting my 1/1 on Hamza.
Wow. Okay. Sure. Sounds good. I'm going to block Galadriel with a Gitrog monster.
What? Who could have seen that coming?
Galadriel, you must not diminish and remain Galadriel.
And that is my turn.
Well, here we go. Untap, upkeep, draw. Man.
Part of the cards.
Jess. Part of the cards. Jess.
Yes.
That's game.
GG's.
For my land this turn, I play Rogue's Passage.
Oh, no.
Incredible. G fucking
And
G.
I pay, and I swing with my commander for 5 unblockable Infect.
Nice. Misha, you
GG.
did it. You're going to Friday's game, not me.
Yay.
Yay.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh, man, I was so stressed about that. Oh,
Wow.
incredible. Gigi, do you have
Oh,
some,
well
some
done.
words of wisdom that you'd like to share with the audience?
Yeah, no amount of removal can beat your deck if none of your creatures ever stay dead. Take it as a tip from me.
Incredible. Well, my friends, Misha is going to be going into the second round of, well, okay, not the second round, the final round of our tournament, which is incredibly exciting. That's going to be happening this Friday, Friday, May 23rd at 5:30 PDT, but we still have 3 other pods to get through before we're able to find out who Misha will be facing off against. So we've got another game tomorrow, we've got another game Wednesday, and you guessed it, we've got another game on Thursday. Now, what I'm
What?
particularly fun and happy about is tomorrow we have a Miss Bumbleflower facing off against the Wise Mothman, and we have a Miss Bumbleflower facing off against the Mothman on Thursday as well. So that should be really fun.
Ooh.
Maybe we'll see 2 Mothmans or maybe we'll see 2 Bumbleflowers in Friday's game. With that being said, before we
Crazy.
head on out of here, friends, do we want to tell the people who we are and where they can find us throughout our journeys on the internet? Misha, since you were our winner, would you like to start?
Yes, please. You can find me at Misha etc. on Blue Sky and Instagram, and all of my other cool stuff, like the podcast that I make and what have you, at my website, mishastanton.com. And pass.
Oh, I guess that goes to me. Hi, I'm John John. You can find me on Blue Sky at John John John. You can also find me. What are we saying?
We are just telling the people who we are and where they can find us on the internet or otherwise.
Great,
If
yeah.
you want people to find you in real life, me personally, don't find me in real life.
Yeah,
I don't
please
think I'd
don't
like that
find me. Do not
unless
pursue
I'm at a
me.
convention.
Yeah. No.
Hope
So
this
at
email
John John
doesn't find you.
and burn on Instagram. But otherwise, take care. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for chatting. Dennis, pass to you.
Hey, I'm Dennis. You can find me at okayest__DM on Threads. And you can also find me on a bunch of really cool channels running my game sagas. Got a bunch of stuff coming down the pipeline. I don't know all of it off the top of my head. That's how much there is. It's amazing. I love that people enjoy my game. It's a good time.
I heard that starting in like August, you're going to be planning a season 3 of the One Piece Sagas game. I'm pretty excited for that personally.
Yeah, I
Oh.
heard like people like that thing. So,
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
stay
yeah.
tuned. Stay tuned, friends. And then there's me, friends. My name is Jess. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. You are on my channel, Jess the Human. That's Jess with 1 S. This is my actual first time doing a Commander stream, but I am planning obviously 4 more this week and many more in the future. So I hope you'll stick around. I also do TTRPG charity content, and sometimes when Dennis has a really cool concept, I'll even do non-charity TTRPG content because I love it so
What?
much. If you like the intersection of tabletop games and charity, you should follow my Substack, which is where I talk about all of the upcoming TTRPG and tabletop charity initiatives I have. That's charitytrpgs.substack.com. And I think with that being said, does anyone else have some parting wisdom words that they'd like to share?
Run more removal.
Run more removal. With that
No,
being
don't
said,
do it.
friends, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We had such a fun time and hope to see you back here tomorrow at 5:30 PDT. Take care.